Welcome to This Week in Wimberley. I'm Chris Doelle. I will be joined shortly by Mr. Z, Gary Zupancic. This is a show where we talk about what's going on in and around the Wimberley Valley, all the fun stuff. We will get to that in just a moment, but first, quick message from some people who made this show possible.
Looking for a one-stop shop for all your indoor, outdoor, garden, and ranch needs? Look no further than King Feed and Hardware. Our customers rave about our old general store vibe and the unique, eclectic mix of products you won't find anywhere else. Whether you need tools for the garden, supplies for your pets, equipment for your livestock or construction business, or just something for your home, we've got you covered. Plus, don't miss our destination nursery and garden center with a constantly changing inventory of plants, trees, vegetables, yard art, and outdoor furniture. Bring the family and visit our animal residence or pick up toys, games, and books for the kids. Come see us in Wimberley, Texas and discover what makes King Feed and Hardware the ultimate shopping destination.
Are you looking for a fun and unique way to decorate cookies? Introducing Paint Your Own Cookies from 100 Oaks Farms in Inez, Texas. The edible paint palettes make prep and clean up a snap, and their award-winning sugar cookie recipes ensure each bite is a delicious treat. Making PYO cookies is the perfect activity for parties, events, or just a fun night in. It's easy, it's fun, it's super interactive for both kids and adults. You create and decorate your own cookie masterpieces with endless possibilities of designs and patterns. Whether it's for a party, a special event, or just a thoughtful gift, PYO cookie kits are sure to make your occasion a sweet success. Visit their website at 100oaksfarmtexas.com or give them a call at 937-499-4790 to order your own Paint Your Own Cookie Kit today. All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Gary Zupancic to the show. Gary, how you doing today?
Doing fine. We got a little bit of rain on Tuesday. We got about a quarter inch, although it was scattered around town. I think we were the ones that got it the most. And I had a friend on the radio. They said they got like 0.10 and stuff. So there's huge.
I was going to say, it really wasn't enough to settle the dust even.
Well, it did clear the dust off our trees. So all of a sudden they look green. Before they were looking brown, but now they're looking green.
Good.
So, really, the first three stories really are really, all included. Blue Hole closed their swim area, and they're waiting to see when they can reopen it. So that's a downer. Fire, which means that there's fires in very dry Hays County. We went up to my dentist yesterday up in Kyle, and there's a neighborhood off of 3237 that the fire stopped, and it didn't jump the street. If it had jumped the street, it would have gotten to a big field, and there would have been lots of field just burning. So I guess the people living there watered their lawns and stuff, and, if you drive past it, you'll see it. It's over on your left going to Kyle, but, it could start anywhere. So, if you're smoking, man, keep your windows closed.
Yeah. Or better yet, just quit smoking.
Well, that's better yet. But if you're not going to do that, I know it's really hard. I did it a long time ago. It's very hard, but I'm very grateful I was able to do it.
Right.
So Wimberley students are back on campus. It's sort of nice. You can go shopping, and there's not lots of kids everywhere. So. Really, statewide, the STAR report shows that the state is continuing struggles in math and reading, and I really, attribute that to the COVID years. That's something that you got to do one-on-one with kids a lot of times, Yeah. So Wimberley has a new haberdashery. It's called Felix T. Jacks, and they're in the Kelly Williams building right on FM 12 and Ranch Road 3237, and there's the construction at Ranch Road 12. So when you're coming through town, have a little patience. I guess that's the best thing to do because they're replacing phone poles and doing whole bunches of stuff. In fact, PEC came to our house the other day. They were to replace our telephone pole. So I guess electrical pole. Yeah. So, there's lots of things going on, but hey, our businesses are open and they're wonderful. The Chamber of Commerce is going to revive the Wings Over Wimberley Festival, which is our annual Bat Festival, September 8th and 9th, between Cypress Creek Bridge and the Ozona Bank. And I'm sure it'll spread in other areas. A couple of years ago, they actually had a guy that really did look like Batman, and they had a Batmobile. I mean, he's tall and good looking, and man, I was excited. There's Batman. So I was taking pictures for the view. So I enjoyed that. The Wimberley Lions Club has a new president, Frank Curtis. Frank Curtis is known all around town. Good guy, very good guy. So I'm glad to see that. And as usual, it's the Farmers and Artisan Market every Thursday from 2 to 6 p.m. on Green Acres across from the fire station next to Cass. And also there's the Wimberley Valley Farmers Market, and that's behind Blanco Brew, Sundays 9 to 1. And if you go there, you get all the fresh produce and other crafts, both of them. So there's always something to do. There's the Wimberley Valley Museum on Fridays. They're open 1 to 4. And Market Day weekend, they're open 10 to 4 p.m. Located in 1857 Winters Wimberley House. And that, it really is exciting to go in there and see how much information they have packed and really it's displayed very, very nicely right in that little small house. In fact, the shades have old, pictures of some of the Wimberleyites from the early days. Okay, and also, we also got the BFW Bingo, and BFW Post 6441 doors open at 6:30, and regular games start at 7. Early bird games start at 7, and regular games start at 8 p.m. For more information, visit vfw6441.com/bingo. And at the library, there's lots of stuff going on. There is a community CPR class going on there every third Friday of the month. The first class is September 15th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And in order to register, programs at wimberleylibrary.org. There's a civilian response to active shooter class, Monday, September 18th at 10:30 a.m. Open to the public. It's free with Deputy Mark Andrews. And a big one, which I'm really interested in, is how to self-publish on Amazon. Friday, September 22nd at 11:30 a.m. with author Larry Morris. And Larry Morris is quite, I don't know, I do write, but he writes science fiction. And he's got a whole series out. And I don't know how you could build these words in your mind and keep them all straight. I have enough time with me,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I do, I've got 5 books out now, self-published, and that's why I do nonfiction, because if I tried to keep fiction straight, it would be a garbled mess.
Exactly. I'd mess it up. It's okay, I can rely on the facts. Right. If I do that, it can't go wrong, So around town, on Friday, August 25th, 2023, Ray Prim at the KWBH patio, Gus Miller at Savages at 7, also at 7, EJ Matthews at Hayes City Store. On Saturday, August 26th, 2023, Guitarista Kelly at the Wimberley Inn and Bar, 12 p.m., Hannah Swan at Henson Square, 6 p.m., Guitarista Kelly at Corazon de Mexico, also at 6, Taylor Alexander at Rough House, and Jerry Burns at Middleton Brewery, both at 6 p.m. At 7, Kim Meeks and Her Bad Habits at Hayes City Store. 8 p.m., Jack Penron at Mercer Street. And at 8:30, Charlie Weiler at Dark Skies Tavern. Sunday, August 27th, 2:30 p.m., Eric Flores at Seven Sun Vineyards. 3 p.m., Monty Good at Mercer Street. 4 p.m., Michael James at Savages. 5 p.m., Alistair Green at Ghost Note, and 6 p.m., Ghost Jam Players at Hayes City Store. Monday, 10:15 a.m., Chubby Knuckle Choir at the KWBH patio. 6 p.m., yeah, I had to laugh at that one myself.
Yeah.
6 p.m., W.C. Clark at City Store. Also at 6, open mic in Middleton. Tuesday, 10:15 a.m. at the patio, Joe James. And 6 p.m., Anna Mae Rose at Hayes City Store. Wednesday, August 30th, 10:15 a.m., Linda Gail Lewis at the KWBH patio on Coach's Show, of course. And at 6 p.m., Song Circle at Savages. And also at 6, Cameron Wrinkle Duo at the Hayes City Store.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I tell you, music is such an integral part of who we are as humans, and Wimberley is so full of music. It's amazing.
I agree. Well, as I always say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for the long run. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I love this place. And really, this week, talk to the Pearl Snaps, and they're a really good country band. And the song that they play, it was written by Bill Adom, who plays rhythm, guitar, and harmonica in the band. He wrote that, and they said, hey, this is the most appropriate song that we're going to give to you as possible. It's called Little Rain, and here it is.
Well, the cotton just won't grow, and the corn is dying slow, and the hay ain't nothing but stubble in every row. Like a gambler who just can't win, the ranchers ante up again and drive the livestock down to the auction pen. All we need is a little rain, but the weather, it just won't change. It's hot and dry, and every day is the same. Well, this drought won't seem to end. Even the banker's lost his grin. If I plow my fields again, I'll watch my land blow away in the wind. Well, this drought won't seem to end. Even the banker's lost his grin. If I plow my fields again, I'll watch my land blow away in the wind. Well, this drought is as tough as it's ever been. All we need is a little rain, but the weather, it just won't change. It's hot and dry, and every day is the same. Well, the cotton just won't grow, and the corn is dying slow, and the hay ain't nothing but stubble in every row.
Excellent stuff as usual. I tell you two things. One, like you said, it's perfect song to play these days. But two, a lot of indie bands, their production quality is not great. This stuff is amazing. They are top notch.
They have a great video on YouTube. Just look them up, the Pearl Snaps, and A Little Rain will pop up. And I watched the video 2 or 3 times. I mean, it's a really good video. It sort of sums up, I think, all of our feelings about, what's going on right now when it comes to the weather, And they're going to play in Wimberley on December 2nd at a barn dance at Montesino Ranch, 6:30 to 10, and it's open to the public. They're also going to play every third Sunday of every month at Mercer Dance Hall in Driftwood.
Nice.
So, yeah, I definitely, if you get a chance to see them, they're pretty good. I'm no kidding. Our nonprofit for the week is Habitat for Humanity, and really they are going to be they're working on house number 23 in town. And, in reality, families and individuals in need of decent, affordable housing apply for home ownership with their local Habitat for Humanity. And the local Habitat selects families on their level of need, their willingness to partner with Habitat, and their real ability to repay a mortgage, although through an affordable payment plan. Really, the whole deal is that they agree, whoever receives the house, they agree to put it in sweat equity. And in fact, every house opening, they are expected to be there in order to put in at least a good day's work on the next house.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a really, really wonderful organization. People in town can volunteer at the village store, which is wimberleyhabitat.org. Get information there, or you can donate regular. So, yeah, they're very close to my heart. I've been to numerous of them, and they're just really people that, you see, that's the cool thing. You go out there for the next year, and you see all these people that you've seen the past couple of years who received the house, and they're working. It is a really, really great nonprofit.
Definitely. Good stuff.
So don't forget my public affairs show on kwvh.org or 94.3 FM. And Tuesday at 1 p.m., all Tuesdays at 1 p.m. at the Hitchin Post. Next week's guest will be Mike Gresham. He was the original board president of KWVH and the station manager. And he finally said, hey, I'm such a great volunteer that I'm going to need to pass my talents on. And he's working real hard on a lot of volunteer organizations around town, like the Barnabas Connection and others. So that should be pretty good next Tuesday at 1 p.m.
I love that. And also, don't forget your Wimberley Texans will be taking on Canyon Lake on Friday.
Friday night. It's a peanut bowl.
It's going to be a great game. Yeah, the peanut butter bowl, yeah.
Yeah, so tell us all about that, Chris. You know more about it than I do.
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's an organization that started in San Antonio with a couple San Antonio area schools, and they told the players or the families, the attendees, hey, bring a jar of peanut butter. And the nice part about it is it isn't like, hey, let's get a bunch of peanut butter, send it off to people in need. It stays in the community. So the Wimberley folks who bring peanut butter, it goes to feed families in the Wimberley area. Same thing with the Canyon Lake folks. It stays right there with them. So it's also a rivalry game. This is the battle of the backbone because I think it's 12 miles separates the schools.
Exactly.
So it's always a good game, regardless of who's the better team. It's a tight game every time.
Yes. And being the peanut butter bowl, hey, that's a great kickoff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, Chris, that's about all I have.
All right. Well, thanks again. I say it every week. Great information, great music. I love it.
Great. You take care, Chris.
All right. You too.
Are you a business owner with little time to spare? Don't have enough time to do social media marketing well? You don't have to let it fall by the wayside. Let Fresh MediaWorks create and post engaging content on your behalf. With prices starting at just $75 a month, our services make you look great without breaking the bank. Text social to 713-269-4620 and let us handle it.
As always, I want to thank Gary for sitting down with me. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, for giving us what I consider the most important and valuable gift you can give, and that is your time and your attention. Go out there and participate in your city. Participate in all the great events going on in the city, and tell us about it on your Facebook groups, on your Twitter, anywhere you have friends. Share it out.